Hi guys, this is Michelle and I am back with my week 27 update and also my 6-month surgiversary video, which I didn't get a chance to do last week because I was in Vegas. So, I had a 6-month supervised diet, and that started in May of 2016. At the start of that diet, I was 286.8. Then, many months later, I had my VSG surgery at Banner Gateway Medical Center here in Gilbert, Arizona. My surgeon was Dr. Albert Chin. On the day of surgery, I was 251.8. Today, I am 203 pounds. So I am very happy with that. So I did not come to you last week. The last time that I came to you was a week 25, and I was 205 pounds then, which was actually a 1 pound gain from the previous week. So the point is that my weight's going down. I'm happy with it. I'm getting closer and closer to Wonderland. So for my 6th month, I lost 5 pounds. Which was a much better loss than last month, which was only 2.8 pounds. So I am very happy with that. Now, overall, I have lost 48.8 pounds since surgery, almost to that 50-pound mark. I have lost 83.8 pounds overall, so that's 6 since my whole surgery process. But then the number that I don't mention very often is the fact that I've lost 117 pounds from my all-time highest weight. Yay! So I am very, very happy with all that stuff. So I'm going to, let me see. This video I might focus on a few different things than I usually do in my monthly videos, since this is a combination of update and my 6-month surgiversary, and then I also want to follow up on my Vegas trip. So because of that, I'm going to be leaving out some NSVs and things. I'm going to talk about those when I do my Wonderland video, which I hope is very soon. Whenever I get to Wonderland, you'll see it. So whenever that happens, I'll save a lot of my NSVs for that video. So I hope that you've had time to see my Las Vegas video by now. I had a great time in Las Vegas with my really good friend Pam. And so, you know what's interesting about this particular trip? In some ways, it's probably one of the most boring trips we've ever taken. We usually do a lot more things during our trips to Vegas. We go to special shows or really dress up and go out to have special dinners and maybe do some other things. And during this trip, I really didn't have anything planned at all, except for the Solid Gold Soul show. That we saw at Bally's, and I actually didn't even plan that. When I go to Vegas, I'm able to see certain shows for free. I don't know in advance what shows I will be able to see, so I just knew that we were going to go see a free show, and that's the one that we chose to go see. But anyway, so the funny thing is that although nothing was really planned for this trip, I felt like it was one of the best trips that I've had to Vegas in a very long time. And I realized that the reason for that was just because I felt so good. I felt so comfortable, like in my own skin, in my own body. I was just feeling so good. I was energetic. I wasn't in a lot of pain from my bone spur, so walking around was much easier than it's been in quite a while. And so I think because of all of those things, and then of course because of the company that I was in, this just felt like I was having a ball. And it's just because I felt so good. I feel like all of a sudden, I don't know at what point it happened, you know, was I at 205 or 206 or who knows, but at some point, all of a sudden, I started feeling like a smaller person. feeling like my actual weight, or maybe even feeling smaller than my actual weight. I don't know. I don't know what this weight is supposed to feel like, but I feel really, really good. And so that just made the trip so much better. I want to talk about the dressing room video that I did during the trip. So I was really looking forward to that, and I actually wanted to be able to show you a whole lot more dresses than I actually did show you. I took 3 dresses into the dressing room, so one of them you didn't see because it was way too small. Even though it was an extra large, the type of dress that it was too small. So all of the dresses in the store, well, I didn't look at all the dresses in the store. The dresses that I looked at, it looked like the highest size they came in was an extra large, or like some were in like larges and extra larges, and then the numbers started, and then some just had number sizes. So it was either extra large or a size 16 was the highest that I saw. And they didn't even have very many dresses that were size 16. Most of them were lower than that. So the black dress that I tried on was a size 16, and the red dress that I tried on was an extra large. Now the reason I didn't try on more dresses is because it is kind of a small store, and the sales clerk was very attentive, and she kept coming into the dressing room area and checking in on us. Right outside, it was a small dressing room, and so right outside of the doors there was a little sitting area, which is where my friend was sitting there, waiting for me to come out of the dressing room. And the sales lady kept popping in and checking in on us. Also, she was the one who took the dresses into the dressing room. So I thought that it would seem weird if I had like 10 dresses. Even when I go to Kohl's, I don't take tons of clothes in at the same time. I take a handful of clothes in, I come out, I think about what I want to take in next, and then I take in some more clothes. And that's what I would have done this time, but yeah, she was just paying too close attention to us. Like, I don't know if she was suspicious. The funny thing is that when I was looking back over the video, when I was videoing the outside of the store, I saw her in the store. And I wonder if she saw me taking video, and then if she wondered what I was doing in the dressing room. I don't know. Even though I had a story all ready for her about why I was buying these dresses. But whatever. The neat thing about those dresses is that they were made in the USA. I couldn't believe it. And the prices were very reasonable. That black dress that I tried on was only $159. That is a great price. It's a horrible price for the fact that I'm losing weight, and that's crazy to spend that much money on a dress that I won't be able to wear. So I did not buy the black dress. I think some people did ask me that. No. Number one, I don't have any place to wear it to, and number two, I really don't want to pay that much money for a dress that I hopefully won't even be able to wear in another month or so. But I am going to keep that dress, the dress in that store in mind for the future, because they really did have beautiful dresses, and the prices were really, really great. So then, more on Las Vegas. You really saw everything that I ate, and some of what I drank. And when I got back home, I had gained 2 pounds. And those 2 pounds were gone by Saturday. So we got back home late on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I got right back on track with my food. I had food already waiting for me in the freezer. So when I got home, I took the food out of the freezer, put it in the refrigerator so that it would be thawed out in time for me to have some really healthy meals ready for me the next day. Now, I almost sabotaged everything. On Wednesday, so I went back to work, the next day, and I was doing really good, eating my healthy food, but I was going through carb withdrawal. Even though I didn't really eat very high carb, it still was higher than, I typically stay at 50 net carbs. So it was either that or the alcohol that I had been drinking that was pretty sugary. Some of the drinks, my favorite drink is a Cosmopolitan, and they really make awesome Cosmopolitans at the Cosmopolitan. I don't know why we didn't take a picture of that. next time, because there is always a next time. I'm definitely going back. Anyway, so even though I didn't eat very high carb foods, I still was going through carb withdrawal. And then work was especially stressful on Wednesday. So after I got off work, I remember I was sitting in my recliner and I was thinking, man, I want something sweet. Which, the whole time I was in Vegas, when I had permission to actually eat, quote unquote bad things, I didn't. And now all of a sudden I wanted some cookies or something like that. And I don't have anything like that in my house. So I thought, as I was sitting there, I remembered that I had purchased some coconut macaroons for my father. And usually when I buy things for my father, he's picking us up and I can just give it to him. Well, he didn't pick us up this time. So I still had these cookies in my house. And I did open them up. Now there are 6 cookies in the package, and they're probably about this big. And so I only ate one. I ate one on Wednesday, and I felt bad enough. I was beating myself up for it because it was like, okay, one day back, and you can't even stay on your plan. So I ate one cookie. But then the next day was another bad day at work. And the whole day, I just kept thinking about those cookies. And I was thinking about how bad I felt going through the carb withdrawal. And I could not resist. I ended up eating 2 cookies on Thursday. And then, I found myself, so at this point there's 3 more cookies left in the bag. So then I'm finding myself thinking, you know what, I could have 1 cookie every day and I still would stay within my 50 net carbs because the cookies weren't extremely high in carbs. They're like 18 carbs per cookie. So I was like, yeah, I can just do 1 cookie a day and that would be fine. And then the bag would be gone. As soon as I started thinking that way, I threw the cookies in the trash. Because I knew it took everything that I had to only eat 2 cookies that day. How do I know that the next day I wasn't actually just going to eat the 3 cookies? What if I have another bad day of work and I can't resist the urge? So yeah, I threw them away. Luckily, my father does not watch my videos at all, so he will never know that I purchased these cookies. The next time I go to Vegas, which is probably going to be pretty soon, I'll rebuy the cookies for him. So he'll never know about this. So except for that slip with the cookies, I did get right back on track. And by Saturday, like I said, I had lost that weight that I had gained in Vegas. So I was very, very pleased with that. The other thing that I wanted to talk about in Vegas. So I do want to talk about, since this is also my 6-month surgiversary video, I do want to just mention a few things that I still have not tried. One of the things that I haven't tried yet since surgery is pizza. I actually haven't tried pizza of any type. Not cauliflower crust pizza or chicken crust pizza or fathead crust pizza. No pizza at all. And so I had actually been planning on trying pizza in Vegas, which, yeah, that's probably not a smart idea to try something new when I'm on vacation. But since I haven't had any bad reactions to anything, I don't know. It's still a bad idea. But anyway, the reason I wanted to try pizza in Vegas is because the Cosmopolitan has this restaurant called Secret Pizza. And it's a secret because it's kind of a word-of-mouth place. Even if you go on the Cosmopolitan's website, they list all of their restaurants, and Secret Pizza is not listed there at all. Also, it's kind of hard to find where this place is located. The only reason we found it was because people on Yelp had taken pictures of what the hallway looks like leading to the restaurant. It's basically in this hallway, and it's the only thing in this hallway. So it's a type of hallway that you would just walk by and you would never even look down it, or you wouldn't even pay attention to it because there's no signs or anything telling you that there's a restaurant at the end of this haul. So anyway, this restaurant gets great reviews, and I had decided, you know what, while we're staying at the Cosmopolitan, let's go there. So anyway, I'm rambling. So we did not get to have pizza. So I still have not had pizza. Now I have had candy without any problems. I have had cookies without any problems, but I still haven't tried my most favorite dessert, which is donuts or any type of pastry. I haven't had that at all. I haven't had pie. I haven't had cake. I haven't really had pasta, although I guess I have. The last time I went to Vegas, I had like a bite of macaroni and cheese and a bite of pasta salad. So that's all the pasta that I've had since surgery. And I'm not purposely avoiding these things. It's just that I haven't necessarily had any cravings for them, and so I don't see any reason to remind my taste buds of how good those things are until I have a really good reason to. Now, as for the donuts, now my favorite donut shop is less than a mile away from my house, so I see it all the time. And I admit that I actually think about it all the time. I mean, at least once a week, I think about having a donut. But it's not the same as having a craving for a donut. So it's like I think about it. It's like, I wonder if I should try one of those donuts now. It's more like a curiosity thing, and it's like I mentally miss the donuts, but I'm not really craving them. And so because of that, it's actually been very easy for me to not go there. But I think that if I do have the donuts, then I'm probably going to start craving the donuts. And so that one I am kind of purposely holding off on, but I'm just kind of waiting to try some of the other things. Like maybe, my birthday is coming up in September. Maybe if I'm around some cake, I'll have cake for my birthday. So this video is already longer than I want it to be. So let me quickly talk about my dressing room video, my dressing room experience. So for my 6-month surgiversary. And actually I am going to be tying in some more Vegas stuff. So first of all, I can't remember if I talked about this because I had to shoot this video again. Did I mention the NSV at the airport? I don't think that I did. Okay, so when I went to Vegas, if you saw my Vegas videos, I was wearing dresses every day that you saw pretty much. But for the airplane there to Vegas and back home, I was wearing capris. And on our way to Vegas, I ended up being able to just walk through, the old type of x-ray machine. I walked through that without any problems. But on my way home from Vegas, I went through the new x-ray machine. I can't remember what that's called. The new thingy that they make you walk through now. Well, the thing is that when I walked through there, the woman was like, okay, I'm going to have to, take you aside. There's all these areas. You could see it lit up. Like it had all these areas around my pants and kind of like my crotch area that was lit up that she had, she's like, I'm going to have to pat you down. And so she also had to reach into my waistband. And this has actually happened to me before. Actually maybe twice before. I don't know why this always happens. But in this case, the reason it happened, when she reached into my waistband, she's like, these pants are really big. Like she was almost looking at me like, why are you wearing clothes that are so big? And she's like, there's all this fabric here. She's like, that's why. She's like, that's what's showing up on this x-ray. She's like, I guess that's a good thing, right? And I was like, yeah, it is. Because I hadn't realized when I put those pants on just how big they were. I only got dressed like maybe an hour before I headed to the airport. So I didn't know that's how big they were. So that is kind of an NSV. So then the other thing is, all of the video, if you saw with the dresses that I was wearing in Vegas, actually those dresses were too big, except for the first one that I was wearing. Those dresses were also kind of too big. And so most of the clothes that I'm walking around in are just a little too big. I refuse to wear clothes that are super too big. I mean, I'm not going to do it. I will go to Walmart and buy, pants for $2 or whatever before I'll wear something that is really too big. But I didn't realize that even the clothes that I was wearing were still much bigger than I thought they were. And so I bring this up because when I'm in the dressing room video, I did it yesterday, I just did not realize how small I have gotten. I thought that I was aware of how small my body was, but I think that I've still been walking around in things that were still slightly too big, and so it still was keeping me from being able to see exactly what I looked like. And so this is a piece of advice for you guys. There's a lot of people out there who aren't shopping for clothes, because of money, which that's understandable. But I think that it still can be useful to go to the store and try on clothes, even if you're not going to buy anything, just so you can see how you look in things that actually fit. And to see where you actually are, what size you are, instead of just imagining that you're a certain size. Go to the store and try on things and see exactly what size you are. I'm so glad that I have been doing this kind of experiment this whole time, that I've been able to watch my sizes change, like really see them change as I'm going to the dressing room every single month. And also because of that, I realized that this last time when I was shopping at Kohl's, I felt so comfortable for the first time. Walking around in the junior section, I was comfortable. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but the other couple of times that I've walked into that junior section, I always was thinking that the other women are wondering, why is she in this section? Or the salesperson is thinking, oh, of course she's buying something for someone else. Like, I always felt uncomfortable, and I felt that people were looking at me, or maybe just thinking, well, why is she here? She doesn't belong here. And even in the other areas of the store, but mostly in that junior section, I really did feel uncomfortable, but I just ignored it and tried on the clothes anyway. This time, for the first time, I walked into that section. There were other women in there, and I was just thinking, I belong here. I can wear these clothes just like you can. Even though I didn't know yet if I really could wear the clothes, I just felt so much smaller and felt so much better that I'm like, I know I can wear something in this department, so that means I belong here if I can wear something. And I just felt, like I said, I finally felt at home. And then I also could be, visiting this same store month after month after month. Of course, eventually I'm going to be comfortable in it. Now, when I venture into Dillard's or Macy's or something like that, I probably have to start all over again with getting comfortable with the store. But I think I'm starting to be very comfortable about shopping in other sections besides the plus size section. So that I'm very happy about. And so that's another suggestion. Maybe if you still can't bring yourself to go into the dressing room and try on clothes in different sizes, at least start going to the store more often and getting used to walking through the other areas of the store, all those other areas that they have that aren't the plus size area. There's so many other areas. I even discovered another area at Kohl's that I didn't even know was there. Apparently it's this, I'm really good at like blocking out certain areas, even though supposedly I was shopping the whole store. I still wasn't shopping the whole store. And so I saw this other area where they have more of their designer clothes at. Maybe next month I'll venture into that area to see what the sizes are like. But my advice is start making yourself feel a little bit more comfortable by visiting these areas, maybe once a month or so. Sometimes it takes time. It's taken me all these months to finally start to feel comfortable in one store. So the thing is that it is going to take a lot of practice, so start practicing now. That's my advice. I think that's all I'm going to say because this video is already longer than I expected it to be. I still owe you guys one more question and answer video. I'm not sure when I'm going to do that soon. I have another meal prep video that's going to be coming up. But basically, I was very pleased with this dressing room video. I didn't know what to expect because I felt like I hadn't lost very much weight since my last dressing room video, but I guess it has been 5 pounds. But you know, really 5 pounds is not usually enough to drop a size. And so I was trying not to have high expectations when I went in to do this video. And it turned out, as you will see, that, wow, a lot of change has been happening. I'm just amazed. I'm amazed at how I look. I'm amazed at how I feel. And hopefully I will be in Wonderland soon. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you to all of my old and my new subscribers. If you haven't watched my Vegas video, watch that because it was a fun video to make. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye. So I'm back in the juniors department, and this dress is an extra large. It fits perfectly, except for I do need just a little bit of shapewear to help smooth things out. But last month, I barely could wear most of the extra larges, so I'm very happy. So I went and I grabbed the same dress in black. And it seems to fit just slightly tighter, but still, this dress does fit perfectly. And if I had shapewear, I would definitely look really good in this dress. So I was so happy that I stepped out into the hallway because I just loved how I looked in this dress. It would be perfect for a night on the town in Vegas. And it's a juniors. I just still cannot believe it. Wow. So this dress is also an extra large. It's a little big, but they didn't have the dress available in a large. But I love this dress. It was so cute. And I thought it was very flattering on me, but once again, I don't have any place to wear it, so I didn't buy it. Now this outfit, this is an extra large top and extra large pants. The top is too small and the pants are a little too small. But last month, I couldn't even pull these pants up over my knees. So the fact that I'm wearing them shows a whole lot of progress, so I'm very happy with that. Now here I am just showing you the brand and the size of these pants. The ones on the wall are 15, kind of wishful thinking. I'm wearing the 17, so these are 17 juniors, and I'm wearing them. They're buttoned and they're not too tight, so I actually could wear these. And the top that I'm wearing is the first time that I am trying on a medium. So this is a medium in juniors. It is tight in the bust and it's also kind of tight in the arms. That's what I'm trying to show right here. So now that I'm back in the regulars department, I'm trying on smaller clothes. This is a medium. I tried on a large last month and the medium fits very well. So I am really happy at how well this dress is fitting me. So I grabbed another medium. Now this dress was so cute and it had pockets. Wow, and it's a medium. I would have bought this dress. Man, I love this dress. I really do. Now this medium, I really picked it up just because it looked so tiny on the hanger. I was sure I wouldn't be able to wear it. I can't believe it. I had to take a picture of the tag. Look at that. It's also a medium, so I'm in medium dresses now. So let's move on to pants and tops. So this top is a large, but I thought it was so cute I had to try it on. It's a little big, but these pants are a 16. So this is Jennifer Lopez size 16, and I can wear them just fine. Now this outfit is also a regular size 16, and this top is a medium. I thought it was so cute I had to strike a pose. Yeah, I was so happy. But wait, this outfit. The top is kind of ugly, but it's a medium. It's a medium and it fits. But the most surprising thing is that these pants are a 14. I got them because I was sure that they were going to be too small, and they fit. So that's why I'm having a ball.